All right. When I approach my vehicle, I make sure she's not leaning to one side or the other. And I also make sure I have no spills of puddles or no loose or hanging wires. I'm gonna start at the top. I have 5 parents lights, amber in color, securely mounted, no damage. I have a windshield, securely mounted, no cracks, no illegal stickers. I have 2 mirror markers, amber in color, securely mounted, with no damage. I have low beams, high beams, that's clear in color, securely mounted, with no damage. I also have hazards and turn signals on both sides. That's amber in color, securely mounted with no damage. And I have 2 orange amber reflectors that's securely mounted with no damage. I'm gonna walk around here. My fender mirror is securely mounted, no cracks in my mirror, with no damage. I'm gonna look at all my hoses. All my hoses are securely mounted. There's no serious cuts, there's no bumps, there's no abrasions, there's no leaks. My coolant reservoir, it is securely mounted. My cap is tight, it has no leaks. My windshield washer reservoir, it is securely mounted. My cap is tight, it has no leaks. That's it for this side of the motor. See how quick this on me? Yeah, it's not bad. Same thing over here. I'm gonna check all my hoses first. All my hoses are securely mounted. There's no serious cuts, bumps, or abrasions. There's no leaks. My power steering reservoir, it is securely mounted. My cap is tight. My level is full. There's absolutely no leaks. The hose is to and from. This hose right here goes to my power steering pump, which is inside the motor. You cannot see it, but it is securely mounted, gear driven, and it has no leaks. Right there in between there is my alternator. My alternator is securely mounted. It is belt driven. My belt is not ripped or frayed, and it has the proper tension. The proper tension is no more than 3/4 inch of play if I pull it from the middle. Underneath it is my water pump. My water pump is securely mounted. It is also belt driven. My belt is not ripped or frayed, and because it's a water pump, there's no leaks. My oil neck cap is tight. My dipstick is filled to the proper level. My air compressor is securely mounted, gear driven, and it has no leaks. Can you see the pieces and parts? Put that phone up there. Yeah. You get on up there. I call it out. You can just get up there and go on over there, yeah?
Yeah, I can see.
I'm going to get this stick. That way I can point to it and make it easier for you.
I might hear myself on the video. I hate hearing myself.
And see, I don't want y'all using the stick on the test.
Okay.
Because if you point to the wrong thing and you call it out, you messed up. As long as you call it, he's going to hit you. So that's good. So that's that air compressor back there, young lady. It is securely mounted, gear driven with no leaks. Now we're going to always work ourselves in on the way out. So I'm going to start with my front spring mount. My front spring mount is securely mounted. There's no cracks. It is not broken. It's not bent. I have leaf springs. They're securely mounted. They're not missing, cracked, shifted, loose. My U-bolts are securely mounted. I have 2 of them. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. I have my shock absorber. It is securely mounted. It has no leaks. And my rear spring mount is securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. Now we're going to go into my steering. My steering shaft is securely mounted with no damage. Secured, properly greased at both lower and upper U-joints. This is my power steering gearbox. It is securely mounted. It is gear driven, and there's fluid that goes through there, so we got to indicate there's no leaks. This is my lower linkage, or lower 3-piece linkage. It is securely mounted with castle nut and Carter pins. and neither piece is cracked, bent, or broken. This is my braking system. My air line is securely mounted. There's no serious cuts, bumps, abrasions. There's no leaks. This is my brake chamber. It's not cracked, bent, or broken, and it has no leaks. This is my push rod. My push rod and my slack adjuster is securely mounted with no damage. My slack adjuster has no more than 1 inch of play. Inside is my brake pads. My brake pads are securely mounted, no less than a 1/4 inch of thickness. And my brake drums. My brake drums are securely mounted, not cracked. Now I'm going to do ICD. That's inflation, condition, and depth. The inflation of my tires is no less than 105 PSI. How do I know that? I would check with a tire gauge. My stem is securely mounted with no damage and no leaks. My inner, outer walls of my tire, there's no serious cuts, bumps, or abrasions. There's no damage. And on top, I have 4 32nds of an inch in each major groove. My rim is properly seated to my tire with no illegal welds. All my lug nuts are tight, no signs of rust or shiny shaving metals. And my hub oil seal is securely mounted with no leaks. That's A.